Tallahassee, spell Florida's capital.
Is it two
for the
L's?
right to shock Virginia.
Is it two L's, Jason?
I don't know. Spell Tallahassee, Jaybird,
man,
right now.
awful.
You must begin.
T-A-L-L. A. Hold on, I can't write this down.
Nope.
I'm losing my place.
Nope. You're
Not
in
on
front of
this-
the microphone. Did you see any of those people, the kids last night at the spelling bee standing there with paper writing it down? No. They stand there with their hands to their side and they spell out the words. You must do that right now. Spell Tallahassee.
T-A-L-L-A-H-A-S-S-E. Tallahassee. Hold on. Oh my gosh.
Why?
Oh my
believe
God.
you already spelled it.
He spelled it.
He did, and he spelled it.
I wasn't ready.
Two
He was
E's.
so close.
So
Two
close.
E's?
Two E's.
Silent E, Denny's.
Dunkin' is the official coffee of the KVJ Show. America runs on Dunkin'. The KVJ Show is now live on 97.9 WRMF.
It's time to wake up and let the weirdness begin. It's the KVJ show to start your morning. Kevin is the host, and his skin pigment is whiter than Casper the Ghost. Virginia sounds like this. Nickname Vicious Bee, so don't get her pissed. Jason talks like a spaz, and he loves to talk about Bigfoot and stats. So get ready, here we go. You're listening to 97.9 with the KVJ show.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to a Monday. Here we go. Yeah. Wow. It's getting quiet on these here streets. Kids out of school pretty much. It's summertime now.
Yeah, it is certainly a quieter drive.
Yeah. That's it. Pretty much you found out last week, what is it, like a third of the car or something like that is going to be off the roads because the kids are out of school.
And they're running loose.
Oh, yeah.
Unless you got summer school coming up. I think you have a week and then you go into it.
Is that how it works, huh?
I did summer school twice in my life.
Does it go the entire summer?
No, so when I was in high school, I had to go for marine biology, and my teacher told me right away, she goes, Jason, you're going to summer school. And that was like in the second quarter. I was like, really?
Day 2.
I can't make a turn for the good?
Don't make no plans
Right.
for the summer.
So it was based on semesters back then. I know they got block scheduling and all kinds of crazy things today, but yeah, you would go for the half that you failed or that you got a D in. I believe you had to get a C back in the day.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I remember
So stringent.
I tried to talk my way into a C with my English teacher, and she goes, Jason, but you have a 23%. There's nothing I can really do.
You're not even close.
She was the coolest woman, too. I mean, I was
Yeah.
a terrible student, and she was so cool to me still.
Yeah. Yeah, it's too much to make up.
Mrs. Adams.
Okay. Yeah, so there you go. So the kids are going to be doing their thing. Summer camp is going to be going on here now. So I know a lot of kids are doing that. My kid's going to be doing some basketball camp today. He's very excited about.
Well, already?
Yeah, day 1, baby. Yeah, he's going to a basketball camp starting today. So he's pretty pumped about that. Yeah, they don't mess around.
What does he think about Drake on the court?
Don't even get me started about Drake on the court.
So it's so funny since you said that. All weekend long, I saw Drake just jumping and dancing and being so obnoxious, like you had said.
Yeah, I got nothing against the Toronto Raptors, but I was so happy they lost last night because it shut Drake up. I was just like, that's just so nice. Like, he's not doing any favors to those Raptors.
I went to bed last night and my husband was loudly complaining about Drake on the court.
It's so annoying. It's just like, what are we doing here?
Well, now it's affecting my sleep. Now I got a big problem
Exactly,
with Drake.
I get it.
It should be a new real foul. Drake on a court.
Drake at a court. Yeah. They did not fare well last night. So here we go with day 1 of summer camps kicking off. We're going to be kicking you into Camp KVJ, something we do every single summertime. We got tickets for you because we know it's tough to entertain the kids after a while. So we're going to be starting off with a 4-pack of tickets to Rapids and Kennedy Space Center today. So just after 7 o'clock. Yeah.
At Kennedy Space Center, that's the real deal.
A little bit of education wrapped up in that. Yeah. So we got some good stuff. So Camp KVJ kicks off today.
You know how you hear people on the radio and you're like, I wonder what they look like when they're saying that. I wish I could see them. Well, you can. We're right there on youtube.com/KVJ Show.
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking
What you got in your mind today, Jaybird?
So I was listening to Sunny 107.9 over the weekend, and I really feel like I could program the hell out of that thing. And I feel like I could really get some newer blood over there at Sunny with some older tunes. What do you think my chances?
Wait, you're going to get newer blood with older tunes?
Yeah,
What?
basically. Get some new songs that are older that are not in the rotation, basically. There's a lot of old songs that are just kind of dying out there that people love that no one's ever playing them anymore. If I was given a week to program Sunny, I would program the hell out of that.
You should go talk to Leo.
I know, but what are the chances of him letting me do that? Slim to none?
Well, you're going to hate it because he's going to sit down and he's going to talk about research with you. And right away, you're going to you're going to dial out.
That's not true. I believe some research. There's some research I'm against, but
Okay.
I believe some
Well,
research.
sit down, talk to your boy. Maybe
Okay.
he'll bring you in as a consultant.
Have you ever, in your radio career, ever done any kind of music programming?
No, I always stayed away from it.
Did that side of it bore you, or is there an exciting element to that? If you had complete control.
No, it's fun. I like doing my own playlist, but I just, I realize that I do not have mainstream music tastes.
Okay, so if Leo said, Kevin, I want you to be in charge of programming all of WRMF's music from 6 to 6 p.m., 6 a.m. to 6 p.m.,
Yeah.
could you come up with an awesome playlist that the people would love?
I could do all right, but I would do probably what I think Leo does. He just lets research dial it all in, and it tells you, hey, this is your hit songs, and you're just like, okay, cool. You look at a couple numbers, and it's really actually unsexy and fun these days.
That's what me and Denny's were talking about.
Yeah.
We were saying it's not like the 70s or 80s where you go in there, you gotta have a feeling of the day, and then you start throwing in music. It doesn't really work that way.
It's rare, yeah. And, really the only radio stations that have that kind of ability and that kind of pull are like New York and Los Angeles. It's rare that you hear a story like there was a song by the Goo Goo Dolls back in '94 called Name that Kevin Weatherly, the program director of K-Rock, decided to put on because he felt this song. And they were like, no, that's not the song we want. That's not a song we're pushing. And it became a massive hit, and it really launched the band. And so those stories are few and far between. I'm going back to '94 to the last time it really happened.
I don't think that would happen today, even in New York. I don't know, man.
It's rare. It's rare because, they're so corporate anymore. They don't want to do anything. They're just like, okay, whatever. We'll play it.
Do you think a lot of that changed, too, because of things like payola, where back in the 70s and 80s, people would get their music on for a bag of blow?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's just different. It's changed. Now they've got streaming numbers and things like that kind of let you know specifics as to what people are listening to and what people want. So it's not really that much of a guessing game. You just look at the numbers and be like, okay, that's what people want to hear. Just play it.
Yeah, I'd want to program Sunny if I was able to, come in there with my own songs from the 70s and 80s.
There'd be a lot of Billy Joel.
No, there
A lot.
There wouldn't be a lot. There'd be some. There'd be different Billy Joel songs that are
Every
played.
hour, you'd have at least one or two.
Well, I mean, it's going to be different than Only the Good Die Young, which is always on Sunny.
What I got on my mind today is actually musically based as well. Did you hear that Apple is getting rid of iTunes?
What?
They're dumping iTunes. Yeah, after 18 years, iTunes is going bye-bye, which I'm like, that got my attention because I'm like, that's what I use. I'm a iTunes kind of guy.
So what are they going to do?
Well, I'm still trying to figure it out, and I'm hesitantly optimistic. They say they're going to be releasing separate apps for all the stuff that's currently jammed into iTunes. They've got music, podcasts, your TV shows, your movies, your books. Everything is all in the iTunes. And they're saying, well, books and tunes, that doesn't have anything, to do with one another. So they're going to separate them all. So they'll have, I guess, a music app, which will be everything iTunes is. And the thing that I was happy about, you won't lose any of your downloaded purchases.
Okay, that's good.
Because I was like, okay. But the only thing that I kind of hate is they always throw a new format at you or a new system, and it takes a while to be like, okay, wait, where's this? How do I do this? I know where this was on iTunes. Now, how do I organize this or that? And
how's this better?
Yeah.
Like for me and my old brain.
Right. You
Now
kinda
I
like-
got to spend all this
Well,
time.
I didn't want to spend time relearning something. I'm like, going, look, it was fine for me the way it was. Like, now what do I got to do? I got to learn how to do this and do that. And so, yeah, so it is going to change, but it's not a freak out kind of moment. I guess it's just going away. So, what you got on your mind today, Virginia?
Boy, it is hitting me with Magnolia and just how many changes have happened. I would say in the past 2 weeks, she went from being a little kid to frighteningly almost an adult.
Yeah.
So she graduated from 8th grade. Now she's going to be in high school.
She's 14.
She's 14. She had her birthday on the same day that she graduated. She filled out a job application at Publix, and now she's going for an interview.
Whoa, wait, wow.
She had a sleepover last night, and she had all these girlfriends over, and I kind of eavesdrop at the door to hear what they're talking about in there, and there's like all this drama with all these girls. They all have a boyfriend except Mags. Mags doesn't have a boyfriend, but she wants a boyfriend. And it's just like so much stuff has happened in just 2 weeks that
I know, right?
I am so spun around. And then I have this app on my phone so I can see like where she goes and what she's up to. So I went to bed. Mama got to go to bed.
Yeah.
And she was up till like 12:30 last night, running around in the neighborhood with her different friends, and like,
Oh, yeah.
she's just changed. She's not a kid.
No.
My buddy, me and Dennis have a friend, and his daughter is the same age as Magnolia, and he's going through the same thing you're going through right now. He goes, everything has changed so much in the matter of 3 months. What the hell's going on?
It's weird.
Yeah.
I mean, she's taller than me. It's like all these things are like smacking me in the face like you don't have a little girl anymore.
No,
now you have like something else. It's not quite a woman yet. What is it?
Think about when...
It's in this transition phase, but it's just, it is weird.
Think about you at age 14.
Oh, a mess. Emotional disaster.
Right.
Mags has it together so much better than I do.
Well, that's when you really start liking people, too. I mean, age 14, the crushes are hard,
Right.
and they are big time.
Well, it's not only that, too. It's like, was that the buddy you were talking about?
Yeah. So he's got a daughter that they are, she's a daddy's girl, but like I was saying, 3 months, she's changed. He walked in her room and she was making out in her bedroom. She's 14, making out with a 15-year-old boy from down the street. And he said he got so mad, he told the kid to get the hell out of there. He chased him out of the house, and now he feels bad about doing that. And he said the kid looked so horrified of the dad. And now he wants to know, how would you have handled the situation? And should he apologize to the kid for being so over the top?
Okay, so this is really funny, but this exact thing happened to me when I was 16. My dad busted me kissing my boyfriend, and he flipped out on me.
Really?
Were you in your bedroom?
I was standing at the bottom of the stairs to the apartment complex that my dad was living in when my parents got divorced. So we were about to go upstairs and meet my dad. He was coming downstairs and didn't know we were there. And he ran into us, and then he yelled at my little boyfriend, who was so sweet. He called him a clown.
You call him a clown?
Yes. It was so dramatic.
Clown.
I was like, no, Daddy.
Okay, well, that's pretty much what happened. He said, get the hell out of here, and then he chased him out of the house, and he said the kid looked so scared.
It's just horrifying for everybody because
Does my friend he apologize to the 15-year-old kid that was making out with his daughter in her bed?
I think in her bed is probably not a good thing.
Yeah,
That's crossing a line.
Right.
And she needs to know he can't be mad at that little boy. He needs to have a discussion with his daughter about boundaries in their house. And we don't invite boys into our bedroom when we're 14.
Well, he was like, he's 15. Well, she's 14. Like, it's only 1 year. It's really not that. I mean,
It's not a big deal.
It's that the age where they're going to start talking to each other.
Right.
I think he was shook on top of it because, it is jarring. And the fact that
jarring, yes.
that it wasn't a bedroom and they're laying on the bed, that's not a good move.
Well, I think kind of like how you were, Virginia. She's embarrassed how the dad handled it, and now he doesn't know if he should apologize to the 15-year-old kid. Does that make it more awkward?
I don't think he owes the kid an apology, but he needs to sit down with his daughter and have a discussion about boundaries in our house.
Yeah.
There needs to be some...
I kind of maybe let that fear just stay there. This kid
Yeah.
probably needs a good, healthy fear of dad.
I don't think he should apologize to the boy.
That might not be a bad move.
But, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm putting myself in his shoes.
If you walked into Magnolia in that situation, how do you handle it differently, or do you get mad?
I don't know if I would do... I don't know what I would do. That's a great question. I would probably see what was going on, freak out in my head, and then go down the hall and then call her, like, Mags, I need you, and then be like, what are you doing?
It is awkward when your parents catch you doing anything that is remotely close to that. I remember I was 21, I was staying at my parents' house, and I brought home a girl, and my mom caught me at 5:30 in the morning as I'm trying to sneak around. She's like, real nice, Buster. That's what she said.
Catting around.
Coming up here in just a couple of minutes, well, we've got a principal that's already plagiarized his speech for graduation, and another one had to resign because of what they did on a school trip.
Ooh.
I'll tell you all about it coming up next.
Get the info on everything that's going on with us at kvjshow.com.
Well, school is out Friday. They had the teacher parties going on, raging, getting crazy. The teachers just blowing off a little bit of steam, having a little bit of fun. But there was one teacher that blew off a little too much steam. In fact, he's a principal. There's a story kind of going around today. This guy, he's a principal of a Catholic high school in Louisiana. They took a little class field trip to Washington, D.C. last week. You know, you always do that little safe patrol trip.
Sure.
Well, the principal went along, and unfortunately, he didn't have anyone to tell him that going to a strip club and getting really hammered was a bad idea. He went and then apparently fought over his bill and refused to pay it. That got the cops there, and then what do you know? Here comes a police report. He resigned as principal almost immediately.
Okay,
Oh.
technically, if he's on his off time and everyone else is doing their own thing, did he do anything wrong?
Yeah, I mean, if you're with a school trip, I think that you are on. Like, this isn't.
Gotcha.
Yeah, this isn't your free time. Whatever, you were there to be chaperoning children,
You sold me.
maintain the role of the principal. Yeah.
But you just don't understand how good the strip clubs are in that town,
Well, it
Kevin.
probably blew his mind. He's like, we don't have these kind of clubs in Louisiana.
No.
Yes.
Definitely a upper level quality of girl.
I mean, what a rookie mistake. You're going to get mad at your bill at the strip club? Come on. That draws attention. I am speaking from experience.
Well,
you know what I found the other day? I was cleaning out some drawers, and I found the receipt from when Jay Bird had to pay for all those lap dances he didn't want at the strip club.
How much?
I saved the receipt. Well, we negotiated it down. So it was supposed to be $600.
That's a fun game, isn't it?
$600.
It was supposed to be six
Wow.
dances, $100 a dance.
Good heavens.
I
Yeah.
had no idea how it worked. I swear to you, at first, I didn't even want to be there. Halfway through, I was like, all right, let's just see where this goes. But yeah, I was.
All right, okay.
She seems like she's so into
Yeah.
me. Let's let this ride. We negotiated it down, I think, to just under 300.
Well, it's a fun game. Fun little thing to play at the strip club. Yeah, not as bad as the principal in the UK, though, that was banned from teaching for life after he turned his office into a sex dungeon.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I think that actually kind of beats strip club.
It does.
Definitely.
principle. Yeah.
That's going full gorilla.
Yeah, well, it is, yeah. So we see you and we raise you one.
Wow. People are losing their minds.
Yeah, people are kind of losing their minds. It's crazy. But did you ever have that when you were a kid? You ever run into a teacher or a principal someplace where, you know, maybe it's questionable for them to be? You know, because that's the thing. During school and all that kind of stuff, it's a weird kind of like dynamic. But you ever see your teacher or principal outside of school is always odd. And especially if, like, you saw them at a bar or someplace like that, even if you graduate, you'd be going, oh, Mr. Timmons, like, what's going on here? It's just kind of an odd thing.
Yeah, we had one that would show up at the ale house and be hammered and then talk about really inappropriate stuff with the kids that were already
Guy or girl?
A guy. Yes, a guy. He would talk about the women he was dating and all kind of stuff. Like,
Really?
oh yeah, while he was drinking a double vodka. Oh yeah, absolutely.
So he would go for it.
He went for it big time, but I think it was a different time back then.
This guy sounds fun.
He was younger. I would say he was probably in his mid-20s talking to 17 and 18-year-olds.
Okay, well, then that's just kind of like, all right, whatever.
But he was
What a time.
definitely a teacher that liked to party.
Yeah. No, I would have that. That was always kind of a weird but fun, awesome dynamic. Like when you would graduate high school and you would go back. 'Cause in my hometown, they had like a teacher bar where all the teachers went and hung out. And so, after you hit 21, then you're able to go in there, and then you would sit, and the people that were your teachers, now you're like, drinking with and
That's
telling
weird.
stories. And
It's called Teacher Bar?
it was where the teachers hung out, yeah.
Wow.
It was kind of known as a place where the teachers would go and drink.
Your mom would never go in there.
Oh, my gosh, no.
Never,
My mom,
never.
no.
You go there, you're trying to get some drinks, maybe trying to hook up with one of your teachers. Was that a thing?
I had some buddies that tried to do that. That was kind
I
of the
bet.
alternate, yeah, if you could. I don't know anybody who was ever successful, but it definitely was part of the goal. Yeah, there's some other teachers here doing some stuff that is a little bit questionable. Even the bus drivers. There was a school bus driver that got popped for a Dewey, but blamed it on a bad donut.
I got something from the school to eat, and it had made me sick.
What did you have
A
from the
donut.
school to eat?
A donut. My stomach was just hurting so bad that my wheel fell off the curb.
Well, okay. Okay, so she had a bad donut, she felt bad, and she drove up on the curb and then back down.
That's all it was. And then it was, going at 45 miles an hour, it's going to whip back.
You're entrusted to take care of other people's children, to shepherd them from school back to their homes. And when you violate that trust, in my mind, that's unexcusable.
Well, she said it was a bad donut. And then he said, well, yeah, but you also failed the breathalyzer, or not the breathalyzer, but the sobriety test. And she claimed, and you could argue, she said, it's hard. I mean, I couldn't even do it now.
I mean, I have had a.
Which I'm not sure if that's the right way to say it, because if you really break down her sentence, it's hard. I mean, I couldn't even do it right now.
Did she blow?
She wound up getting the DUI
Okay.
but she's saying that they didn't have probable cause, and they said, well, you failed the sobriety test. She's like, it's hard. I mean, I couldn't even do it right now. Meaning, like, right now that I'm sober, I couldn't do it. When I did fail, it probably was hammered. It's almost kind of like, I think she just kind of admitted right there that.
Yeah, donut hangovers are real, but you don't get hammered from donuts.
Yeah. Another questionable teacher tactic here. This is a story that came out where a teacher apparently couldn't believe what a kid had written on their homework, so they wrote WTF. Parent was not real happy that they put the initials, which has what would be a bad 4-letter word, with the F. The teacher tries to validate it, though.
To see WTF, what is this? Basically, is this? There's no credit. It wasn't anything about not getting the credit. It was more so the language about what they're writing to a student. That was very inappropriate and not acceptable for a teacher whatsoever. I think for sure she needs to be reprimanded. I believe that something should be placed in her file.
She was apologetic. It was a mistake on her part. All of the teachers at Rutherford High School are caring, loving teachers. And we're also human. And when we make mistakes, we try to correct those mistakes and move forward.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that was the mom.
Yes, okay.
Yeah. I mean, does the teacher deserve to be fired for that? I don't think so.
I don't know about fired, but you definitely need to say, look, you can't put
You can't write
WTF
that.
on a kid's paper.
What the heck? You can write that. You can't write WTF.
I would give a warning. Here's this. I think the teacher's probably trying to be relatable to the students. And, look at me. I know the language, too. WTF.
Okay.
Firing, I say no. Warning. The comments I was reading, this woman should be fired, never allowed near children again.
I don't know about all that.
People
Well,
are
the
losing
problem
their
is,
mind.
if we had this standard, who would we ever find to be around our children?
Thank you.
Yes. Where are these perfect people that we keep trying to find?
And what did little Johnny write, too, to get her so upset that she would write WTF?
I think it was just, obviously, little Johnny didn't put any effort into the assignment, and it was just done terribly.
WTF, little Johnny?
Well, she put WTF 0 credit or no credit, and the mom is just mad.
Yeah. Some of the texts coming in, somebody said, I just went on a school trip with Broward County, and it's written in our contracts that there's absolutely no alcohol to be consumed on such trips.
That's a good rule.
Yeah, it is. I mean, come on. I get it. The kids, they may get you a little frazzled, but you can't, take the edge off with a little bit of alcohol.
Well, if you're going to drink, I mean, don't celebrate it. Keep it together, man. Don't get into a fight at the strip club.
Mm-hmm.
And does the mini bar count?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Just don't tell anybody. Have your own party in your own hotel room. No one's got to know.
Mm-hmm. Somebody said, a couple buddies cut school one day to go out hunting. While we were hunting, we ran into our assistant principal doing the same thing. So he had cut school as well.
Wow.
Do you say anything or you just act like you don't see each other? Be like, all right, I won't say anything if you don't say anything.
Don't say nothing.
Yes.
I don't know. I think you could have a moment together, maybe.
Somebody also said, a couple years after I graduated high school, the band director of my high school was arrested for having an inappropriate relationship with a 15-year-old female.
Oh, no. 15.
Yes. Those kind of things happen.
It's a little different than like 17.
Yeah.
Well, if you're a teacher, you shouldn't be talking to any of your students while they're a student.
No, not the right move. Jonas Brothers getting ready for their big tour. It's going to be kicking off in Miami coming up here. It's going to be some of the big stuff going on this summer. Their show is going to be August 7th at American Airlines Arena, and they got a lot of stuff going on. One of the Jonas Brothers got married to Sophie Turner just not too long ago.
You know that is Virginia Sansa stock.
Yeah.
Huh? Is that Thrones?
It's Thrones, baby.
Yeah. She's also going to be like in the new X-Men movie that is coming out. So she's got a couple roles that's coming up. But it looked like Joe and Sophie Turner just basically kind of like decided, what the heck, we're in Vegas, and they got married. And I think Diplo, who's that DJ, was there, and he kind of like put it up on Facebook. And it caused all kinds of problems because they didn't tell their parents. And so their parents like, wait, so you got married? Because, his brother had just had that big to-do wedding. And so they're like, why would you, I don't get it. Like, what are you doing? So Joe Jonas said that he's still trying to make it up to them because they're apparently not real happy with this choice.
They did a whole piece on them, actually, on CBS this Sunday morning, that show I love.
Yeah.
And they were talking about how when they, first came on the scene, their dad was a minister.
Yeah.
That's where
Big
all
time.
that purity ring stuff came
Right.
from. And I guess what happened, how the band kind of fell apart, was there was all kinds of secrets, and they weren't talking to each other, and they had people in their ears, and they're like, okay, this go around, we're not letting anybody in our ears, we're not having secrets from each other, we're going to be open and honest with each other, and we're going to communicate. We're not going to let people try to destroy us. I guess they had people around them, like, really manipulating them.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not the first time brothers have fought about music.
That's true.
Yeah. How about that?
It's
Interesting.
very fascinating if you get a chance to go watch that.
So how does her dad feel? Because I know Katy Perry's thing is like her mom still, I don't think her parents were really into some of the stuff she does.
That's a great question. They did not go there. They didn't talk about the parents at all, other than to show some kid pictures and
there's your answer.
talk about growing up. But there
Okay,
was no
yeah.
like.
Mom and Dad don't necessarily still love what's going on
Heck no.
with some of it.
If they did, they'd be all up in that interview.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, they talked about how like the purity rings wasn't them. Like they're
Yeah.
like, we had these purity rings, and everybody thought this was us, but it wasn't the life we were living.
It was something that their parents had kind of like thrust on them and said, use your platform.
And it was fine when they were 11 and 12.
Right.
But then when they were like 16, they're like, this is not us.
When they were 16, 17, playing to sold-out arenas and girls wanting to hook up with them, like, Mom, Dad,
I'm throwing this purity ring in the trash.
I remember we'd always talk about that when they were around. Like, oh, come on. You think these kids really doing that?
They weren't.
They weren't. Mm-hmm. Ariana Grande, Friday, Saturday. Heard good reviews on the shows. Virginia, you went to the one Friday.
Mags loved it.
She did?
Loved it. Yeah. She said it was a blast.
Did you send Denny's audio of Ariana Grande? Because he was editing all the live footage. And he doesn't really like her music that much. And
Yeah.
he's like, I don't know, man. She just sounds like an out of breath Muppet to me.
How'd the Brightline thing work out?
It worked good, but the concert ran long, so
Yeah.
it was tricky trying to get back to the Bright Line and coordinate all that. In hindsight, we should have just Ubered back.
Did you get that message on Instagram? Someone sent me, they might have just sent it to my personal Instagram.
Okay.
It was something along the lines of, let me just try to find it. It was something about Virginia, and someone said, I think I saw Virginia passed out by the Bright Line. Were you at all at the bright line around 11 o'clock at night looking like you were slumped over?
Yeah, I kind of,
Okay.
I had to go to sleep because I had almost been up for 24 hours.
Someone said,
Did you pass out at the train
I
station?
was very sleepy.
yeah, they go, I think I see the witch. She's passed out on the side of the bright line. I'm like, this is pretty late in the night.
Yeah, because I mean, the train didn't get back till 1 a.m., and then that would have been like almost 24 hours of being awake. No nap, no nothing.
How many drinks?
A lot.
There we go.
It's sleepy time.
Sleepy time. Mama got to get her sleep. Okay. A couple celebrities having birthdays today. What up to Rafael Nadal? Had a match yesterday. Went his way in the French Open. Also, he's turning 33 today. Anderson Cooper is turning 52 years old. Also, got to say happy 8th birthday to little Katie Bug from Mommy, Daddy, Zachary, and Wally the dog. Also, happy belated to my boyfriend Chase, who turned 21 on June 1st. Headed to Vegas for his birthday. Love you, Emily. Cool. And a happy birthday and anniversary to my beautiful fiance Kendra. I love you 3000. Love Cody. There you go. Cody actually is one too. Said I heard you guys talking about Flanagan's homemade rock and rib rolls on the podcast the other day. Wanted to invite you in for an order on me. I'm the manager that works at the location on Southern Boulevard in Dixie. I got to see Kevin there last month.
Son of a bitch is going to make me cry on a Monday.
Yeah.
Free egg rolls, he gets emotional.
Good stuff, right?
I thought they were gone. I thought they were discontinued.
And not only are they not discontinued, but you got a free order coming.
Well, it's like I'm an egg roll barbecue short rib VIP member.
That's big stuff.
It's hard to say.
It's hard to say. It doesn't really roll off the
He
tongue.
gets very excited. Rocco's got to go to the dentist today.
Oh, he does.
He is not excited.
No,
Yeah.
that's tough. When you got like a young kid, how do you handle that? Is there like some secret to...
Well, they wanted to sedate him last time.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, because, I mean, he's a little guy. He kind of does his own thing.
Yeah, I could see how one could be unruly if they don't want anything in their mouth. Kind of like a dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dogs don't understand, neither do 3-year-olds.
They try to do something to Chewy, and Chewy, they had to muzzle Chewy because he would not let the veterinarian get near him.
Aww.
Yeah.
Put a muzzle on Rocco. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, what do you do if you got a kid that's screaming and crying, you're trying to work on their teeth?
I bet a lot of dentists get bit. I bet a lot of child dentists end up getting bit.
Yeah.
I'd imagine bribing is a good way to get them to do something.
Probably, yeah. I mean, I know like a lot of my kids, they've gone to a kid's dentist. It's got that whole vibe and feel and all that kind of stuff. So
They've got toys. They've got the treasure chest with all the little trinkets and stickers and all that.
So
but
manipulation's a big thing there.
definitely.
Can you get stern / kind of mad at your kid if they're not cooperating? Go, if you do not let them do this dental procedure, you are going to be on restriction. Or are you supposed to talk out the feelings and not?
Depends on if you're an old school or new age parent.
Got ya, okay.
Yeah, the old school, yeah. If you don't stop crying, you're going to be, I'll give you something to cry about. Yeah. You think this hurts? Wait till we get home. That's how they did it back in the 80s.
I'm in some eBay drama with this guy right now because I didn't mean to send the review on a public forum, but he sent me the wrong package. And I'm like, dude, you sent me the wrong package. So I sent him the message, but the message went on a public thing. And on eBay, I guess you can't take that down. And now he wants me to, I have to go to the post office and mail all this stuff that he made a mistake on. Then he wants me to take off the bad review. And I'm like, I don't know, dude. Sometimes bad reviews are deserved.
Yeah, if you messed up, a bad review is your penance.
Yeah, it really is.
How are you going to learn your lesson if you don't get a bad review?
He's trying to throw guilt, like eBay guilt at me. He's like, I made a mistake. Why would you do this to me? It's weird.
Tell him, don't make mistakes.
Yeah, don't blow it.
And did you get your right stuff?
No, it still hasn't. I have no idea what's going on.
Well, we got several call-em outs to get to here today, including Jaybird has got to put somebody here on the KVJ show on blast. Somebody has betrayed his trust here on the KVJ show, and he doesn't know who. We're going to find out what this is all about coming up next.
Get the info on everything that's going on with us at kvjshow.com.
Well, coming up in a second, Jaybird's got to call somebody here on the show out. Somebody's violated his trust.
Well, I'm at least trying to figure out what the heck happened. I don't want to call out someone per se, but we got to figure this out.
Without any kind of details, I'm going to assume it's Suits, right?
No, Suits would be the least. He's the least person I would suspect of being a part of this crime.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He
Okay.
is.
Really?
All right.
You're actually top of the list.
Me?
Yeah, you are enemy number one.
Number one suspect.
Big time.
What did I do?
That's what we're going to find out, Mama.
Somebody texted in talking about Olivia's situation where she had a dog sitter clean her house and try to shake her down for maid money. Somebody said, yeah, I had a new cleaner I found online. They cleaned my house this weekend. After the fact, I saw before and after photos of my house on Facebook. She never told me there were going to be any pictures, and the worst part is my kids are in the photos.
Oh, that's not cool.
Yeah, it's not cool when you find out when you go on social media your place is being filmed and you have no idea.
Dang.
Yeah.
Before and after pictures, you better get consent for that.
Big time.
Yeah.
And the kids are in the picture. I mean,
Yeah, I know a lot of people were real tweaky about that.
Can't take pictures of
you
kids and put them up
cannot.
online.
No, that is not good.
Yeah. So that's kind of crazy stuff that's going on. So if you got somebody else you need to call out here today, you can let us know. 877-979-WRMF, 877-979-9763. I guess Jaybird needs to get to the bottom of whomever is leaking his new phone number. Now, Jaybird, if you know anything about this show, has gone through about 28 phone numbers since he's been on the show.
I will say this last time I protected the number pretty good. I didn't ever officially give my number out on the air because I have been trying to learn and get better in my olden age.
Olden age.
My olden age, yes. So it's been a while since he's changed. When was the last time you changed your phone number?
I think a year plus,
Yeah. Okay.
15 months maybe.
I do remember once upon a time I looked in my contact directory and I had four phone numbers for Jaybird. I was
That's
like,
confusing.
oh my goodness.
I
yeah.
think Chip from Little Smile counted 9.
Yeah, and not too long ago, I was accidentally texting one of your old numbers, and that person was pissed.
Oh, there's one guy. He
creates a lot of chaos.
He's really not a happy person when someone calls him and asks for Jaybird. It's like, what the hell's this Bigfoot thing? I don't know what this means.
So you got a brand new number just because I guess apparently people were reaching out to you. You didn't want to have contact you.
Well, it leaked out, and yes, there are some people that ended up getting my number. That's
The new number. So the new number's been compromised?
The new number has
You
been.
just got it.
I just got only Kevin, Virginia, Suits, Denny's, and maybe 2 other people that have no contact with anybody else has my number. And I was getting text messages from a few people that I'm like, I thought this was over. And one of them, because you're going to ask me, one has to do with the stalker. What happens is she gets other people to start calling me. I'll block numbers, and then she'll start getting other people to start calling me. And then I think it's somebody that I know, and then I realize it's not, and it turns into a whole thing. So I thought, you know what? Let me go ahead and just get a brand new number. That started happening again this weekend, and I'm just trying to figure out how could this have possibly happened?
So
Could there
the
be a
new number's already, so you got to switch your number again?
I do.
You just got the new number like Thursday.
Yes, I beside myself. I've checked Instagram. I have no idea. My number's not on Instagram.
Yeah.
My number's not on any social media. Somehow my number got leaked out, and I'm receiving text messages from people I should not be. That is in. I'm trying not to talk about the stalker as much.
Is there does your stalker maybe work at the cell phone company?
Anything is possible. It's a stalker, and then there's another.
This is coming from the inside.
Pretty good.
And then there's another dude that I just. If he's listening now, I'm not trying to all be a jerk, but I just don't want to talk to you. Just leave me alone. He won't leave me alone. He's very annoying. So instead of blocking his number, which would have turned into a big thing, everyone always says, just block a number. If you're dealing with a crazy person, blocking a number makes things so much worse. If anyone's dealt with a crazy person that's blocked their number, they'll know exactly what I'm talking about. So I just tried to change the number, make it all easy, and that guy got my number.
So what do they do like when you block the number? Because that's what I would always think is like just ignore it, you block it.
They will try to call it. When you try to call it, you realize you've been blocked. And that is, for some people, that is a big slap in the face. The blocking and not even know. What? You block me? Who are you?
But then what power do they have? They don't have your number.
Yeah, you need to block it and then move.
Yeah, they show up to events and they make it really awful. And then Virginia drinks, and then it's a weird thing.
Oh, it's my fault.
No, it's really not your fault. It's ultimately my fault. I take all responsibility. I'm an idiot. I've gotten way too connected on the air, giving out my address. It's turned on me. Oh, baby, it has turned.
So you don't think that one of us gave your number out, do you?
Well, you guys are the only ones that have the number, so I don't know. I'm not blaming y'all. I'm sure there's another reason. This is more of a...
I'm sure there is some way that your number is just out there because you accidentally keep putting it on something without knowing
So
it.
you're saying this is Jaybird's fault?
Absolutely.
Some way, somehow, Jaybird is to blame.
There's something, Denny's. Maybe you can explain this.
As hurtful as it is to admit that the witch is right, she might be right. I still can't figure out how. Every time I send an email, I send an exact number of my address. So if I'm sending someone I just met my email, for whatever reason it comes up blah 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 street at this number, this location.
Yeah.
Dennis can't even figure it out. It's like someone put a hex on me.
Every audio file he emails to me has his full address in it. It's the craziest thing. It's your entire
he can't
address.
figure out why it's doing
I don't even
that.
know how you would set that up or what feature that could possibly be.
So if Miho can't figure it out, I think someone's messing with me.
Denny's used to be on the Geek Squad.
I know.
He knows a lot about
He
computers.
sends out his full address at every
He can't figure it out.
So you can imagine how disheartening of a feeling it is when Denny's can't figure it out.
Oh,
So
my
I'm
goodness.
for this, I think it could possibly be, and just bear with me, is your iCloud account. So when you're sending people, I don't think they're texting you through your new number. They're texting you through your Apple service if they have an Apple phone.
But I've been asking people how they're saying it's coming from my old number. Are they lying?
But so when you set up like a FaceTime account or any of that type, it's tied to your iCloud account that the iPhone makes you set up. So if you do that, it'll tie your phone number to it too.
The iCloud's going to be the end of all of us.
Well, so if somebody's trying to reach you through an Apple device, I bet you the issue doesn't occur with the Android devices. I bet you with the Apple devices, they're still able to get a hold of you because it's through your iCloud account, not through your actual new number.
You got to switch to an Android. He's got everything Apple. The computer.
Oh, there's everything Apple.
Well, so Apple's trying to connect everybody to Apple, so I think you're a victim of that.
And I've seen the comments. Well, stop talking about it. Just block the person. Blah blah blah. I get all that. There was a time I stopped talking about it. There was a time I blocked the person. I'm letting y'all know it's at a point where either I go to the police, which I really do not want to do. I don't want to get the law involved. I'm not afraid of my life. I'm just annoyed.
Okay.
You should be afraid of your life. Don't be afraid for your life.
What did I say?
Oh.
Thanks for correcting me in public. I can't speak well.
Somebody said, do you use the new number for deliveries, food deliveries?
Well, of course, Kevin. No, honestly, to be quite honest with you, no, I got my new number on Thursday, and I've started I've not done delivery since you gave me that Braveheart speech about not eating junk food.
Okay.
Are you sure you didn't do no delivery this whole weekend?
Denny's, I've not. I've been really good at. I got the Naked Mile coming up. You think my fat ass is getting delivery now? Although I might break.
This might do it.
The treadmill.
Somebody said maybe mask your number. For the people who then text your masked number, it will let you know. So we'd have no questions. You would know who on the KVJ show has leaked your new number.
But for the record right now, we're all cool here. Nobody leaked my number. On accident, I got reports Virginia was passed out by the Bright Line, maybe in her drunken haze.
Yeah.
She gives out a number.
I checked my messages because I too was like, maybe I did. So
Maybe I did.
When he asked me, I was like, I can't say for 100% certain.
I texted her first. I go, did you give out my number to anybody? What the hell, man? I knew it wasn't you.
Yeah. No, I don't,
Kevin.
It wasn't me, I swear.
Somebody said get a Google Voice number. It's easy for you to screen, and you don't have to change your main number. So that's a suggestion that people have for you.
Interesting.
Google Voice number.
Yeah.
What the hell is that?
I got to go off the grid, Virginia.
I think that's kind of what it is.
And you got to get an Android.
Oh, I'm moving to my new place in 2 days. It'll be 3 days before she's driving around, walking her fake dog by me, acting like she lives in the area, which I know she does not. She lives down south.
Yeah, there's just a lot of stuff you can find. Like somebody has sent pretty much every address that you've had.
What?
Yeah.
Hold on, let me make sure these are accurate.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I don't know exactly, but I mean they all look kind of familiar, right? Those addresses?
Yeah, a lot of them do. They have Pembroke Pines?
Yeah. They got where you live there in Pembroke Pines.
I always feel like somebody's watching me.
Oh, I am
and I got no privacy.
the easiest person to murder. I really am. I have such a routine from 11 to 2. So easy to murder.
Your phone number's not on your ID, right? Because I know Virginia held up your ID.
No,
No.
it's
Phone
not.
number's
Just my
not on
address,
there.
Kevin.
Just your new address.
Just my
that
new
you
address
Didn't want
that-
anybody
Just
to
your
know.
new address to add to the list of all the old ones.
That was a mistake, and I apologize for that. I was not thinking.
You weren't even drinking either.
No.
Yeah.
Dumb.
So somebody's got, there's a couple of suggestions that people are sending in.
I appreciate
Technically,
it.
you can look through some of the text. So
I appreciate it.
iCloud. There's a lot of problem. So wait, you got a new number, but you kept your old broken phone?
Just, will you... Gosh, she's... And do me a favor, laugh right into the microphone.
That screen is so cracked.
Actually, looks pretty good for a Jaybird phone.
It kind of matches my spirit these days. No, I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding. I'm doing great.
Let's see. We got a couple call them outs here. 877-979-WRMF. Jade is on here from Boca. Hello, Jade. Who do you want to call out and for what?
Good morning. This morning, I'm calling out Virginia on her trashy parenting. Okay.
Okay.
So the other day, I was listening, and she had her kid recite the rest of Ariana Grande's song. Oh, that was trashy. She had her son cursing on the radio. It was awful. What kind of parent does that?
Me, I own it.
Get her, mama.
What can I say? I curse, my kids curse.
Yeah, it is easier just to accept the horrible person you are.
Yep, got me. Terrible parent.
That's kind of where
Awful.
I'm at. Yeah.
The worst.
Terrible person. Okay, next.
Did she curse a lot in concert on Friday? Ariana Grande?
She doesn't have a lot of cursing in her songs, but there are a few that have a little sporadic curse word here and there.
Grande will drop an F-bomb.
But not a lot.
Not a lot.
She's not like some of the rappers.
Denny's told me, he said when we do Ariana Grande songs, he's got to listen to every one of her songs because she's notoriously known to sneak in little swear words more than you would think.
Sneak in one or two, maybe. But she's not like dropping them left and right.
Okay. Not like some...
No, it's not NWA, but...
She sings like we talk. Judge not over there, Glass House.
I'm not. I don't care if she swears. I'm just saying, don't make Ariana Grande this innocent girl who doesn't drop F-bombs. She does.
She's just like us.
Okay.
Get off her back and get off my back.
Oh, you got a lot of nerve, lady.
Well, we got the typical call-em outs for people driving like hellions today in traffic. And I saw something that actually could be handy for people. There is a new device that you can get for your car that will actually allow you to display words or phrases, kind of like a little sign in the back window. So I guess how it would work is you'd be able to see kind of like in your back window the word or phrase, and it kind of looks like one of those scroll bars. You ever seen that with the words? So you have like 1 or 5 different delegations kind of like pre-programmed, and so if you want to send a message to another driver that's like right behind you, you can hit that button.
Like, stop riding my ass, I have a gun.
Is that a real one?
You could try that one. That might work.
If they're customizable, you can put whatever you want in there.
Yeah, that's just it. I think you can. Like, if you want to say, I'm sorry, like if you're a person who's routinely cutting people off, you just write, I'm sorry back there, and you're like, oh, sorry, and you hit the button and it says that.
I don't know if you could do the one Virginia said. I don't know.
Yeah, we
It
got a gun.
escalates the situation.
It really does.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna go
Virginia
ahead
makes
and
it worse.
own that, yeah.
All right, anybody you need to call out for good or even bad behavior, we got 877-979-WRMF. Our boy Johnny Cash is on here. Got to call somebody out. What are you calling him out for, Johnny?
Yeah, I work for Instacart. Did a $700 grocery delivery order yesterday and no tip. Walked up 2 flights of stairs.
Dang.
2 flights of stairs?
Okay.
2 flights of stairs.
$700 from the
6 cases of
grocery?
soda. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was a 3-bedroom beach house they rented for the week.
Do you think they might have thought they tipped you on that little tip button and they accidentally hit nothing? Is that possible?
No, because the lady didn't even budge when I dropped off the groceries.
Oh, man, I am sorry. I do Instacart a lot. You do. The more you buy, you got to tip a little bit higher because they are providing a great service.
Don't they have to run around the grocery store
yeah,
and get?
I was even there 20 minutes early than what they wanted.
Wow. Do you have like a look or something like that you give somebody when they clearly are about ready to stiff you on a tip?
Yes, I do.
Kind of like, are you really about
to? Very pretty look. I try to keep it professional, but at some point.
Yeah, well, that's not. I mean, they're not professional. You know, that's just it. That's crazy. Somebody $700 worth of groceries and nothing.
So the whole shopping thing, it's kind of newer, and I feel like a lot of people don't realize it's not an excuse. You have to tip, but I think some people don't even think you have to tip. They think, oh, it's built into the service that they're providing, because it's a lot more money to do Instacart. I wouldn't say a lot more, but it is a great deal more.
I see those people now in Whole Foods. Every time you go in Whole Foods, half the people shopping are like shopping and filling up those Amazon bags, and it's just going to somebody's house.
Are you the one that taught me about this?
What?
The Instacart?
No.
Oh, I think it was Denny's. Yeah, it's the best thing ever. It really is.
It's where they just bring the groceries right to you, right?
Only thing I don't like when you do Instacart a lot of times, if you are used to going to your store and you get your specialty items, they may not have them. A lot of times they have to replace them.
And somebody's asking, what is a standard tip? Like, what would be normal, Johnny, for a $700 bill?
I'm thinking typical 10%. So, I'm used to $10, $15. And I'm happy with that.
Yeah, even a 10 spot would have been walking out at least with something.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, give them $10 to $20.
Okay, that seems about right. We got Corey on here from Coral Gables. What's up, Corey?
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Good, bud. All right, what's your call them out for here?
All right, well, I'm just a new listener. I am being transferred for work from Denver, Colorado here to Florida, and I'm in the process of moving, and Thursday, my vehicle, I got a call from the transportation company that was sending my vehicle, and they said that it was on fire, and my truck is now totaled out, and I'm without a car here in Florida, so I'm calling out the transportation company.
Oh my! How did it catch on fire?
I have a couple pictures that just show this guy, firefighter, like dousing down the axles and wheels. So I don't know exactly. Some had to be some kind of something seized up or locked up, and then it just spread from there.
Whoa. Oh my gosh!
Is this something you can prove it's their fault or what?
I have no idea, to be honest. Feel like I've been on the phone constantly ever since this has happened, but hopefully it works out. But
what city are you living in?
Sucks right now.
What city?
I'm in Coral Gables. Well, that's where I'm moving.
Okay.
Do you have a car now? My truck's getting worked on today, I believe, and I don't use it that much. If you need to borrow it, it will be fine-tuned until you get another car. Me and Denny's drive around together all the time.
Aww.
Well, the nice thing is that so it's my girlfriend that's coming down as well, and her vehicle was on another one, and it made it safe, so I have hers.
Okay.
But she comes down later, and then she's got to use it, and then same boat all over again.
You're trying to figure it all out. Wow. Well, good luck. Hopefully, the rest of the transition goes better for you, Corey.
All right, appreciate it, guys.
All right, buddy. Oh, that's crazy.
Sucks,
Torched.
Man.
That's awful.
Somebody's saying with the delivery for the groceries, said, I stopped doing it because nobody would tip.
That's too bad. They do. They leave a whole tipping menu on there. It goes 10%, 15%, 20%, and then they can do a custom tip. And if they're doing a big grocery, I always do a custom tip to be cool because they're definitely providing. I've tipped for way less. I can tell you that much.
$700 worth of groceries is so heavy. Just to carrying that up the stairs alone.
Yeah.
And, yeah, he had to go 2 flights of stairs.
Oh.
Somebody else texted in and said, I'm not sure how he didn't get it. The tip is automatically included in your order. I use Instacart all the time, and that's how it works. Or maybe I'm mistaken. So, I don't know.
No, there's a way you cannot do a tip for sure.
Okay.
In fact, I'll go to it right now. In fact, I'll do Instacart during Virginia's next dirt.
Yeah, can you get us some stuff sent over from Whole Foods?
I actually could. Technically, I could get food here. What do you want, Mama?
What do you want?
Oh, I can't. No, I'm gonna. I gotta stay good. I got the Naked Mile. You almost got me. I was about to get us a big smorgasbord of food.
A little role reversal today on the show.
And somebody called out Johnny Cash, and I'm calling out the grocery guy. I'm not paying you $70 to pick up food. If you don't like what you get paid, find another job, crybaby.
No, I don't think Johnny wanted $70. I think Johnny wanted something. A 10 spot, I think Johnny would not be calling in.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, there we go. That's what it's all about, trying to figure out some things here. You got somebody else you need to call out, 877-979-WRMF, 877-979-9763.
Drama, you got drama and you gotta tell all. You love to complain about your pain. Hey, you're Facebook fishing. Facebook fishing.
Okay, so you sleep with somebody and they take something from you. What do? The next day you blast them on Facebook? Is that the right play?
Oh, man.
Or do you just cut your losses and say, nah, all right.
There was this thing on Facebook over the weekend. This girl was calling out this other girl for herpes and about how she gave her man herpes and she slept with her man. I mean, it was all on Facebook. I was like, wow.
It's pretty good stuff, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So we love these. When you see a great conversation breaking out on Facebook or on social media or Instagram, wherever it might be, just please let us know. We love the Facebook fishing here. What we've got is the girl who is been done wrong, Tracy. Jaybird, I'll have you play the role of Tracy.
Okay.
I'll play the role of Dave. Virginia, you can be Janet, and Denny's going to play the role of Greg. So that's what we got here.
Any direction? I feel like we need to throw in some accents or something.
She's a scorned woman that might be a little loose. I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe, may or may not be. She's at least, I believe, going to be accused of that.
Okay.
You know?
I think you should be loose.
I'm going to be real loose.
Think loose is how to go with it? Okay. All right. So here we go. Tracy, you get to start off here with your post from Facebook.
Remember me? The girl you banged last night and then left without a word in the dead of night? It has come to my attention that you took over $20 out of my purse. I didn't realize you were charging for your services. You have until 7 to get my money back to me, or I will get the cops involved.
Okay, so someone's stolen $20 out of your purse after you banged them. I mean, is it really worth the $20, or you just be like going, look, all right, that's embarrassing. I'm going to take the money and walk away.
It would have to be over $200 to say
$20.
anything.
You're going to let everyone know that,
20.
Yes, some random you picked up and they took money from you.
Do not go in my purse.
So here is Dave. So he wasn't worth the $20? Lousy lay, ...
What a lowlife, disgusting behavior.
Tracy, I do you for $10. Save money and call me next time.
I just feel so gross.
Maybe he needed money to get home.
Maybe he usually charges $40. Hey, you got a deal.
Both of you, stop it. This guy is a creep, pure and simple, and a thief.
Are you really going to call the cops over $20?
It's not the money, it's the point. He stole from me.
What's his name? Maybe we could find him on here.
I don't know his name.
Okay, so here's where we are. You took a perfect stranger home last night, had sex with them. He took $20 from you, and you don't even know his name? This is a great story for the police. Yeah, they got a lot to go on.
All right, $5. Final offer.
Shut up, Greg.
You know, the show that I watch on Showtime, Billions, last Sunday's episode was all about like Miami and South Florida. They had a name drop on Palm Beach. They had Joe Stone Crabs on there. And then one of the plot lines was one of the guys who's like this real kind of like scandalous dude went to Miami, got drugged, and the chick took his really expensive watch that was like an heirloom.
She pulled the Cardi B.
Yeah. I was like, how often do we hear that? That's like, apparently that's what Miami's becoming known for.
Wow.
Hashtag surviving Cardi B.
Older guys with nice yeah, it is. Older guys with nice watches going out and
Surviving Cardi B and nothing happened to her.
Nope, nothing.
yeah.
It never took off.
There was another good little Facebook post that we got sent here from Ashley. She said, I need to hear you guys weigh in on this. I've never seen such a desperate begging for attention. Somebody named Jerry had put this up on Facebook. In all caps, Facebook has failed all of you by not reminding you it's my birthday. I have checked my settings, and there is no reason why you should not have been reminded, but close friends have confirmed no reminder was given. This is not a post for me, but for all my friends and family, because Facebook has stolen the opportunity for you to pause and say, oh, it's Jerry's birthday. I'll write her a quick birthday wish because she's pretty cool. Then you would smile and feel warm and happy that you gave me a warm birthday wish, and I would smile and feel warm and loved, knowing you cared enough to take a moment from your scroll and very full day to wish me a happy birthday. Facebook has failed us, but I decided as your friend to solve this issue. So, my friends, this is for you as much as it is for me. Happy birthday to me.
I saw
that girl is a handful.
Oh my goodness.
Men run.
What's that one saying I love? If you can't handle me at my worst, you don't deserve my
If
best.
you can't handle me on my worst day, you don't deserve me on my best.
That is so that girl right there.
Okay, if you find a good post on social media that you'd like for us to act out here on the show, send it to us, mail@kvjshow.com, mail@kvjshow.com. Got some concert tickets, a couple shows. One this Sunday at the BB&T Center is Florence and the Machine with Nathaniel Rateliff and the Night Sweats. Or we've also got Steel Pulse going to be coming to the Apico Amphitheater on June 21st. So you get your pick with the mystery box. Going to break it out here. Now, I know some people said they want to switch it up. Do we have to flip a coin? Do we want to draw who's going to be the person that reaches their hand into the mystery box to try to describe what is in there? I know Jaybird always gets stuck with it.
I don't care.
Maybe that's not fair.
But he does so well at it.
I'll do it again. I'll do it this week. How about next week you do it? And how about this? I'll make a deal. I'll do it this week.
Yeah.
Next week, the witch does it, but I am the one providing the item. And oh, my friend, I've got some items.
Okay.
Do you like that little stipulation?
Is it okay with you, Virginia? You
I
like
don't
that?
know. I don't know. Let me think about this. I got a week. I'll think about it.
Am I not running naked on Friday in front of a bar full of people? I think you can step it up and put your hand in my box.
Yes. Very good point and well said. All right, Jaybird will give you a description coming up. You can jump on the line right now to take first guess. 877-979-9763 coming up next.
Get the info on everything that's going on with us at kvjshow.com.
All right, here we go. Time for the mystery box. Got some big old shows going to be coming up. One of them this weekend is you got Florence and the Machine along with Nathaniel Rateliff and the Night Sweats. Going to be at the BB&T Center on Sunday. And also, you got your choice. Steel Pulse could be your other option for tickets. They're going to be playing at the Apicoa Amphitheater in Jupiter on June 21st. All right, so we got an item in the mystery box. The lid has been lifted, and Jaybird is reaching his hand in there. Try to get it and describe exactly what it is.
So it feels like there is a sweet glaze on this, like a fruit glaze. I smell like a fruit. It's kind of hard though. It's hard, but I feel like it's like a fruit. Is that a pie?
Okay.
Well, it's
like
kind
a
of
pie.
hard. It's like a.
Okay.
It feels like a cherry, if you took cherry pie and you rubbed it around your hands.
Okay.
Close your eyes and lick it.
So it's kind of soft.
It is soft.
Okay. People looking. Can you describe the shape of it? What is the shape that we're looking at here?
Denny's looks horrified when she. Don't lick it. Do not. Are you serious?
Yeah. This is not a lickable item.
Johnny Knoxville would lick it.
No, this is not a lickable item.
I do it,
Do
Kev?
not. No, do not.
Do not?
Do not. I put a strong do not on licking this.
I want to do it now.
No, it's a very strong do not.
All people are going to say is I lost my edge.
No,
and I have.
you don't want this. Don't do
It's very
this.
strong.
It is.
Yes.
I can smell it, which
Okay.
is like a miracle.
All right,
Well,
that's
it's something
actually,
obviously it's got to cut. Like, it's
Yeah,
something that's intentionally odoriferous. I'll give you a clue on that. It's intentionally odoriferous. So describe the shape for it, Jay-Bird.
It's like a circular sphere. Does that make sense? A circular, like a stage, a mini stage with slime on it.
Yeah, it looks, because I can see it, it looks like a mini hockey puck.
It smells like my old house at 308.
Okay.
Oh, I shouldn't give the address.
308 what?
Yeah. Okay. So we're talking about something that has a strong floral scent. It is round, small-looking hockey puck, and it's slimy.
It's dissolving. It feels like, have you ever had Tums? It feels like a big Tum.
Okay, yeah.
A giant Tum.
That's right. That's a good shape for it. Okay.
But it's big and it's hard. It's definitely, obviously, it's not pie because everyone's looking and I can't lick it.
Yeah.
What is it?
Okay.
It smells strong. It smells like cleaning supplies.
Okay. All right. That's a very good description as well.
It does smell like cleaning supplies.
Yes.
It's almost overpowering.
Okay.
I think I know what it is.
Okay. All right. Some people are actually starting to guess correctly here. We got a couple guesses already online here.
Why is it so wet?
Okay. Yes. Okay. First guess here. What is in the mystery box? And yes, it is wet.
No, it's slimy.
Slimy. Yeah. Okay. What do you think might be in the mystery box? Although I don't have any names. Do we have any names of who might be online?
Hello?
Yeah.
Grunt if you're there.
Hold on real quick. Suits is running those in. Our phone screener is still broken. Okay, let me see. Chanel from Coconut Creek. What do you think might be in the mystery box here, Chanel?
Oh, geez. I don't know.
You don't know? It's round, smaller hockey puck, very floral, almost like a cleaning supply.
I thought it was edible at
Slimy
first.
and it's wet.
Yeah, it's definitely not edible. I do not believe it's to be edible.
Yeah.
Is it like a bath bomb?
Is it a bath bomb? Bath bomb. Okay, that's a good guess. It's not a bath bomb.
Same kind of family, though. She's going down the right path.
I think so, yeah.
What is it?
Okay.
It's not too late to lick.
I'm not licking.
It's never too late to lick.
Don't lick. That's another good
I am not
clue.
licking.
Yeah.
No, Denny's gave me the real do not lick face.
Let's see here. We have got Dalton from West Palm Beach. Yes, Dalton, what is your guess for what is in the mystery box here today?
I just had. He said it was slimy, right?
Oh yes, it is.
Yeah.
Salime me.
Yeah.
All right, so I can only think it might be one of those like urinal pucks.
Ooh, like a urinal
Like
cake.
pee on?
Kinda
Denny's,
thing.
would you do that?
Yeah, it's a urinal cake.
Is it?
It's used.
Shut up.
It
Stop
came out of the urinal.
You're messing with me. You're
It
lying to
did.
me. You're messing with me. That is awful.
They replace them every month.
Awful.
Go wash your Boy, someone.
They haven't replaced this one yet. It's from May.
Look at my hand.
Ah!
You look like you murdered a Smurf.
Was it the witch's idea?
No.
It's covered in blue dye.
I think, girls don't know about urinal cakes.
Yeah.
I don't know
maybe
anything
that's-
about
Yeah, maybe
urinal
that's why
cakes.
Chanel was struggling on that. Yeah. Yeah, boy, I didn't know they turned everything. Well, I guess they do though. Yeah, because when you flush it, it does turn blue.
Oh, he might be permanently
there.
dyed with a blue hand.
Yeah. Good guess there, Don. Congratulations, you got your pick of concert tickets. Okay, bud.
Sweet, thanks, guys.
Yeah, you're
Nice
welcome.
job.
Yeah, that was
That's a good one, Denny's.
it's good. Okay, well, next week, I guess you've agreed that you're gonna stick your hand in the mystery box, Virginia.
I don't know. We're still talking
Oh,
about
wait, I
it.
thought it was already worked out. I thought like we went to a little bit of a break. You're like,
Denny's came hard today.
yeah, he did.
I mean, that was intense.
Yeah.
Jaybird's face.
Yeah. He's not happy.
Oh, I can only imagine what he's going to dream up for me next week.
That was a good mystery.
That was
item
good.
there, Denny's.
That was
very good
real
one.
good.
Yeah, that was very good. Yeah, I like that. Entertaining.
Used. It's used.
Yeah, it's definitely wet. I didn't realize they kicked off that much blue, whatever it is. Ooh, it does. It smells like a bathroom in here. What a fresh bathroom, a clean bathroom. Coming up here in a couple minutes, we got some whacked out news and the Florida headline match game. These are real headlines that have come out of the state of Florida. We take out one of the words and you've got to fill in the blank. What do you think? Naked man asks, blank me, bro, gets his wish.
Tase.
You think it was tase? Okay, was it tase, spank, or flog? 3 options. Neighbor was handling a urinal cake a minute ago, and boy, that's a very pungent smell and a very dark color of blue. Did you wash your hand?
I wash it with every chemical known to man, and it's still blue. It's going to be blue all day.
That's
probably tomorrow, too.
That is amazing just how blue your hand is. That's startling.
I'm just letting you know right now.
Yeah.
That next week when I am in control of the mystery box.
I knew it.
No, let me just tell you, you should be afraid. You should be so afraid of what's coming.
So you're picking the item Virginia's going to handle it and try to describe it.
I'm coming to absolute destroy Virginia, and I'm bringing hell with me. I mean, hell is coming with me.
Well, she's not the one that picked the item that was in there.
No, Kev, but she's complicit with the laughter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's not my fault. You just touched a bunch of other strangers' pee. Why are you mad at me?
So keep talking, mouth. Next week.
Yeah.
Because if she declines to do the box, the audience is going to be very upset. They're going to see through her.
Well, I'm just looking. Okay, so if you have a hand that's blue like Jaybirds, how do you explain it? Because this is kind of like, what are your options? Because 1, my first thought is it looks like you tried to rob a bank. 2, you murdered a Smurf. And maybe option 3, if you knew, you'd be like, okay, you've been handling a urinal cake. All 3 of those options, none of them are really very good. I mean, is there a good reason why your hand would be that kind of blue and that prominently blue?
I'm going to tell people that I'm trying out for the Blue Man Group.
Okay, go for it. Just cover your whole body in blue.
Yeah, no, I'm part of the Blue Man Group, and that part wouldn't come clean. Yeah.
No, I love it. Keep making your jokes. Come on. I want to hear some more of your jokes. Come on, let's hear some of those Virginia zingers, because I got to tell you, next Monday, it's going to be such a great day for me. I'm calm. I'm calm.
I wonder if you got any urine on your sleeve when you were in there fishing around.
So it's confirmed next Monday?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, Virginia's going to be doing the mystery box?
I believe so. I
Good.
think that's where we were with that, right?
Right.
That's what I thought.
Oh, man, I love that. Yeah, I might bring in some beer that day, just kind of celebrate.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Well, coming up, we got the whacked out news for you. And here's a couple stories. Do you remember these? Real Florida headlines. What is the word that belongs in the blank here? Naked man asks, blank me, bro, gets his wish. You remember what that was? Is it A, spank, B, tase, or C, flog? What do you think? Virginia, you went with tase. What do you think? Do you agree, Jaybird? Was it
Spanked.
tase me, bro? You think it was spank? Virginia, you're right. You remember that story. Tase me, bro. Remember that guy?
Yeah, tase me, bro.
And then they did. What about this one? Florida woman asked for donations alongside busy road with sign, not homeless, need blank. Florida woman asked for donations along busy road with sign, not homeless, need blank. Did that say A, weed, B, boobs, or C, husband? What do you think on that one? You had to say, what is it? Weed, boobs, or husband?
I'm going to go boobs.
Okay, what do you think, Jaybird?
Weed.
Going to go with weed is a good guess, but Virginia's got 2.
Dang.
Need boobs, yeah.
I'm a little distracted.
The blue hand group over here.
I mean, it is so pronounced.
Look at my fingernail. I mean, it's going to be blue.
So blue.
It'll be blue until at least Friday.
So when you have to hold yourself at Swampgrass Willie's, you'll have blue balls. Literally.
You will have blue balls.
Maybe I should just dye them blue, too. Maybe you're right. Maybe I should just dye my whole body.
Well, if you go for it and you dye your whole body blue, at least you won't look weird.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea, actually.
Yeah, I'm trying out for the Blue Man Group. I mean, it makes sense.
It kind of. I wouldn't have to worry about getting a tan anymore. It would cover up cellulite.
Blue fat looks better than white fat.
Blue fat does look better than white.
Maybe just go the other way with it. Yeah, I like it. All right, final one. Florida headline match game. Woman crashes car while shaving her blank.
Oh.
Ooh.
Is it A, crotch, B, head, or C, cat?
Aren't two of those the same, sir?
You could argue that, yes.
I'm gonna go cat. Because I feel like you're right.
Shaving a cat.
2 for 1.
What do you think, Virginia?
I'm going to go crotch.
You got to go crotch, Virginia. 3 for 3.
Please.
Crashes car while shaving her crotch. Really happened in Florida.
Ow! There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news.
Yeah.
So many people on meth. Ow!
Did you see the video? That 11-foot alligator that broke through a window and got in that kitchen in that Clearwater home?
Yes, the
That's
picture
crazy.
is unbelievable.
Yeah, the gator knocked over several pieces of furniture, broke a bottle of wine. They had to bring in a trapper. Luckily, nobody got hurt. They thought the gator was living in a lake on a golf course near the man's house, but decided to venture out. See, hey, what's going on, guys? That's crazy. He came home and there's an 11-foot gator in his kitchen.
Well, that's a good way to start a diet.
I guess, yeah. You're not probably getting some food. Good call. There's a couple in Jacksonville got arrested last week after they left their pet pig trapped inside a hot car for over an hour. So it's begun, but it's a pet pig.
Aww.
Yeah.
Poor little pig.
Poor little pig. Yeah, hot little pig making bacon. The cops wound up breaking the car's window to rescue the pig, and they have been cited. So it doesn't matter. It's not just a dog, any animal.
It's any living animal.
Yes.
You can't do that.
No, you cannot. Well, there's a high school BYOB party that apparently got a little physical on Fort Myers Beach.
BYOB?
Yeah, it's high school. You know, so all you're doing is showing up at the beach with booze, right?
Right.
Over 100 high schoolers were in attendance when a fight breaks out on the beach.
Oh, no.
Police crashed the celebration after finding flyers advertising the party. The cops had to handcuff and detain several teens during the fight. There's also a viral video going around today. There is a massive fight that broke out in Jacksonville. Mavericks Live there on the landing. Apparently, things got a little bit crazy. The business had already shut their doors, but the nightclub is one that's still a handful open for business. I guess the landing's not doing that well these days. And it was just a crazy old melee. So, fighting all over the place. Thinking about drinking. There's an elementary school in Pennsylvania that canceled classes last Thursday after a naked man broke in during the night and vandalized the place.
Oh, my gosh.
You gonna feel good about sending your kid there?
No.
No.
They got it on video?
Yeah.
Wow.
They're like, yeah, we probably shut down school tomorrow. Here's a drunk cop in Leesburg that drove through a stop sign and crashed into a fire hydrant.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. The FHP had to show up, and apparently the cop couldn't even stand or keep her eyes open. I mean, who gets hammered then goes on duty? Or gets hammered on duty? She had a blood alcohol content of 0.204.
Oh, my goodness.
That's crazy, right? I assume she's going to lose her gig.
Oh, yeah. She's probably going to go to jail.
Yep.
And a quick little note, too. You know, a lot of times you wake up in the morning, you had like a rough night, and you go driving out in the morning to drive to work or whatever. There's a chance you still are drunk and could get a DUI. And this woman found out the hard way. She got arrested for a DUI. The cops pulled her over, and she was taken to the police station. Now, she had to get a phone charger to make her one call. So she borrowed a charger, made her call to her friend. Her friend picks her up. She gets home a little bit later. Is like, oh, I need to take this back to the police station. Drives back to the police station to give them their phone charger back. They're like, you're still hammered and you drove here. And she got a second DUI.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
That is a mess.
And they count as two separate. New charges, new everything, fines. That's a pretty rough night, huh?
Wow.
2 for the price of 1. There were 2 recreational fishermen in South Carolina that were offshore about 70 miles southeast of Charleston when they found a big black package floating in the ocean.
One of those square groupers?
It was massive. Yeah, I think it was even bigger than just that. They say it was between 30 and 50 kilos of cocaine. Now, they did the right thing. They called the Coast Guard, and then they met them at the Coast Guard station, and they're like, yep, $750 to $1 million worth of blow.
Whoa.
Wow.
Yeah.
What does that look like? How much is that to the eye?
It was a good-sized box. I would say there was probably...
Like a shoe box or like a moving box?
Yeah, does it...
I'd say kind of like a move, yeah.
Like a small moving box?
Probably it looked like it's about 3 times the size of a shoe box.
Okay.
Oh, really? That's small.
Yeah. That's packing a lot of cocaine now. 50 kilos.
I thought that'd be a lot more.
No, I mean, blows. Doesn't take a lot to...
I guess not.
Yeah. Well, it sounds rough. This guy was riding his moped and apparently somehow fell off and bruised his taint. And apparently the bruising caused a 9-day engorgement.
What?
What's engorgement? That means like a...
Oh. Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, Kevin.
Pretty tough, yeah.
You're making me feel real weird in so many places.
That's rough, huh?
Because what, the blood got
I guess
stuck?
so, yeah.
Oh.
That's the worst.
Bruising is,
that's the worst fucked out story you've ever brought in. I hate that story.
It's pretty tough. There's a couple in Iowa that got busted having sex on a bike trail on Friday. They apparently got a little bit hopped up on the boxed wine and left their kids at home and went out to have some risky lovemaking.
Were they riding a bike at the time?
They were just on the bike trail. They weren't riding a bike. I think they're too hammered to do that, but they both left their young kids at home to go get busy.
Ruh-roh.
And were charged with child endangerment and public intoxication. So there you go. You cannot do that. I know it gets very tempting. Boxed wine really brings out the horny in you. But yes, you cannot do that. And there you go. That is today's Whacked Out News.
This is 97.9 WRMF Palm Beach.
Crop tops. Not for ladies, for men. What do you think? Hot or not?
Crop tops for men?
Crop tops for men. This is what they're now pushing on the very trendy app ASOS. It's crop tops for men. So it's like a shirt that would just cover basically your boobs and then it cuts off right there. Or they do the other where it's like, is this the tube top where it's like it's just around your midsection and it cuts off underneath your armpits and maybe right above your belly button? Those are the 2 different looks that they have.
Okay, so one's like a bandeau top.
Okay, yeah.
And then one is like a crop top with sleeves. Does it have sleeves?
It's got sleeves, yeah. It's got
but then
sleeves.
It just comes right below the chest.
Yes. And some of them wear a little bit higher than others.
I mean, look, it's a look. I'm not interested in having my man rock it. I think you have to have an incredible body and I don't know.
Yeah, the model they had, obviously, yeah, he's not, if you've got a gut,
if
then
you've got
having a crop top end and then it just a gut spills out.
If you got a dad bod, this might not be the look for you.
Yeah. But if you're young and shredded, I mean, why not? I'd say go for it. I think it's a good look.
Who would look better, Suits or Denny's? Compare the two. Let's pair them up first.
Suits and Denny's. Out of Suits and Denny's.
A crop top?
Yes.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, we did a thing not too long ago, and Denny's did have the best looking stomach, but that was a few months ago.
Things change real quick around here in 2 months. Trust me.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know if anybody on this show is going to be crop top worthy, but
I mean, of everybody, I think Kevin.
We
obviously,
know.
you're the one that should.
Once upon a time,
Mr. Universe,
as
Mr.
you've
Body,
been
called.
Yeah, Mr. Whatever,
Mr. Fit.
Yeah. Well, people are like going off on this, going, there's never a time or place where that would work. But I think I remember back when I was a kid, crop tops for guys was actually kind of a thing. Remember they would have like a fishnet. It was kind of like they would look like those cut off like football jersey kind of like things. Where it would be, I don't know if it's fishnet, but what was that stuff?
It was
where
popular. It was a net shirt.
Mesh. Okay, mesh. Is that what you call that?
Yeah, like a loose mesh.
And it come halfway down, like everybody's wearing, especially in summertime. I remember
Everybody and let everybody.
No, anybody who had a decent body, that was like the look. It was like the jocks would always wear it, and I'd never had the body I could pull something like that off, so I always hated it.
I could see some friends of mine wearing that at Pride Fest. That'd go really well.
Yeah, I don't know. I looked at them like I could see this thing
Most
happening.
dudes cannot pull that off.
Okay, well,
no, most dudes can't.
I say we do a little competition.
Okay.
Guys versus each other here. Let's get these crop tops in here.
I don't think it's going to look on any of the guys.
Let's just see who finds the lens the quickest.
I mean, I've got some crop tops. I can bring them in for you tomorrow if you need.
Crop top Tuesday. I love it.
Okay, crop top Tuesday. All right.
Let's make it a competition. I don't want to be the only one doing it. Like I do every other little dress-up game.
They said on Reddit, this is what's really turning the guys on. Top answer for weird thing that turned on straight guys was seeing messy hair on a woman.
Really?
I kind of get it.
You like bedhead?
I don't know, something about messy hair. I do find it kind of awesome. I kind of like it.
Is that what it is? Because for guys, they're immediately associating with like, okay, she's been tousled around a little bit.
Tousled?
Not necessarily. I think sometimes when a girl or a woman does her hair too much, like when it's too coiffed, I like the messy look way better than a overly coiffed hairdo. Messy, just I don't know. It gets me. I like it, but I don't think it's necessarily a sexual thing.
Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah. I'm not the only one.
Do you know some of the other options that they had on there for like weird things that turn on the straight guys other than the messy hair?
A lot of stuff about feet. There was
Okay.
some stuff about that. But it was more in detail about licking.
Okay.
Having their licked.
Yeah.
Licking theirs.
Corns.
I think there are some people that just like a foot.
Well, the thing that's always like amazed me with Virginia is she's always like guys with big old like Muppet eyebrows that you would be like, oh, normally people would be like, you need to trim that down a little bit, or have got big noses.
I get the big nose thing. I'm attracted to big noses as well.
I like strong facial features, and I think the eyebrows, the nose, just the masculine features. I like a big face.
Okay. Another one on there that I would agree with, if we're going to be open and honest, have our honest cats on. Sweat. Sweaty girls or sweaty women. I don't know. Sweaty girls sounds weird.
Like fresh off the playground.
It just sounds terrible. But sweaty women, I don't know. Sweaty chicks.
They work up a real sweat playing that duck, duck, goose.
Oh, that hopscotch. Oh, yeah.
Don't make this weirder than it has to be.
Everything you say is going to be weird. You have a blue hand.
It's been quite the Monday.
Did you try to wash it off?
Oh, right. Virginia, I've put bleach on this. I put everything under the sun.
Somebody said like maybe like a rubbing alcohol kind of thing.
I got to get that, yeah.
It looks like you didn't even rinse it.
No,
That's
I did.
how blue it is.
I know. It's a bit troubling.
Somebody like see me in a crop top with my cargo shorts.
Oh, you saw Kev broke the internet with his new shorts?
Yeah.
You got new shorts?
Yeah, well, I actually took a photo with me in shorts that weren't cargo shorts, and it was like the top. Yeah, it's so bizarre, like what gets people like going. Me not wearing cargo shorts. Yeah, it was all the comments.
Let
it was
me
like,
see that. What'd you post up there, thirsty girl? Let me
LOL,
Oh, he's
no-
being all kinds of thirsty. Look at me, y'all.
Look at
LOL.
me in my little shorts.
Yeah. LOL, no cargo shorts. You've learned. Still have skinny legs though, so that's just one of the comments.
New shorts popping, new hair popping. We
Yeah.
know what you were doing.
I was I went stopped by Funky Buddha. They had their 6th anniversary on Saturday.
Okay.
Is that in
So
Lake
over there.
Worth?
No, it's not.
I thought so.
Yeah.
Thanks for playing. He's
a
the
game.
local.
I know.
Born and raised, guys.
Yeah. Waiting with his blue hand.
These shorts are nice. Okay, these are like a just a regular basic flat front khaki short, but they're yellow. They have a little pop of color. But it's the same material as like a khaki.
Yeah, basically.
But they're flat front. They're not too baggy. They fit you better. Way better choice
Okay.
for your body.
Looking all
I'm
thirsty.
glad Virginia's approved.
Looking
I
thirsty.
wish that you would get a little tighter and shorter, but that's just me.
Yeah, I don't know.
Kevin over there looking like a tasty snack.
Seems like a young man's game. Yeah, but yeah, that was the number one comment. People checking that out. There also is another cool video for you to check out that we've got on our Instagram. And this is Suits. We've been putting him through the Bachelor Boot Camp, trying to work on his, game as far as like how much the way he talks. And now also we're working on his cooking too, saying that's one of the most important things a bachelor can do.
We're slowly trying to make him into Palm Beach County's most eligible bachelor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so there's this whole video, and this is a good little recipe for bachelors to be able to put together is kind of like what we did.
Well, we had an amazing chef come up from South Beach. Chef Dustin came in, and he brought like so many amazing ingredients and really step-by-step broke it down and taught Suits how to recreate 2 fantastic dishes.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
What'd you learn,
awesome.
Suits?
So we did king salmon. It was amazing. It was so delicious, and there were definitely a lot of vegetables mixed in, which is a new experience for me. But they were actually really good, all of it. Also did a really nice chicken dish too, so they were really fancy. He was showing me how to plate everything real nice. The guy is amazingly talented. He used to work with Gordon Ramsay. He was telling me some great stories after we wrapped up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but it was such a cool experience. I think I've got a decent hand on him. He's going to send me the recipe, and now I can actually do it myself. Which that's the tough part, where he's not there.
And we made a video, too, of it, too, both dishes, so other people can learn right alongside Suits. These dishes were beautiful.
Now, are they pretty easy, like just a regular person who's not good in the kitchen could make?
There's a bunch of steps, but I mean, Suits could do it.
Yeah, for the most part, like I said, there was a couple of different things going on. Like I had 4 different pots going at the same time to make it, but they're all very simple. So I feel like if I just get the steps down, I feel like I could do it pretty consistently.
No, like fancy dicing, chopping, that kind of stuff?
No, there's chopping like that. I just got to get used to that.
Lots of knife work.
Okay.
He was caramelizing. He was making
goodness.
purees. He was cooking with the most amazing gift that they brought you. Dustin brought you an amazing gift.
Yeah, he actually left me a ton of great stuff. He gave me pans. He gave me a whole knife set. He was so cool about it.
What? Yeah.
So I've got like a whole setup now to redo this stuff, and it's really cool. I'm actually real excited about this.
Okay.
Chef Dustin hooked him up.
So what's the next step here? Because Suits is getting the cooking game down. Does he need to learn a little bit about wines or cheeses or anything like that?
All of that.
All of that, okay.
Every bit of it.
Just know you're now trying to attract a fancy girl, Suits.
I don't have a problem with that.
A lot more drama.
So you're dissuading him. Do you think he's going the wrong way?
Go back the other way.
The Tequesta pants over here is trying to get him for.
She's steering Suits wrong?
Yeah, she's trying to get him one of those Sobe girls. I'm trying to get him a good Green Acres or a good Port St. Lucie chick.
That's a happy medium. I'll find something in between.
Yeah, I mean, you can't label like everyone from a certain area is a certain thing. Suits is a higher elevated thinking guy, acting. I mean, look at him. He's always wearing a suit.
He's very advanced.
He needs a girl that matches his level.
You can listen to Tequesta or you could listen to Lake Park. The choice is yours.
What would you tell him to do for food, Bird?
I just like giving the witch a hard time.
He would say beefaroni.
No, I would not.
Buds.
No, I would say make something that if you're gonna do the fancy stuff, also make something a signature dish that every person can eat. See what I'm saying? Something
Every person can eat chicken.
It's fancy
Say
chicken.
opposed to chicken.
It's chicken with a two.
Chicken's like the most basic.
It's chicken that it thinks it's better than you. Yeah, exactly.
Well, it is better than you.
My dish is gonna not intimidate. It's going to appreciate.
All right, show me how to cook something on your level, Bird. Let me try it.
Okay.
All right.
I'll be able to do it all.
Chef Bird, maybe it's time for you to take
Chef Bird RD.
I just don't want the witch to ruin you.
Okay. That video we have posted on our website?
It's coming. We have to chop it up a little bit and edit it and make it all glossy and pretty, but it's coming.
We can post up the recipe and everything?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
We're going to have the whole written out recipe.
So this will be a debut this week.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, well, guess what else is going to be debuting this week?
What?
The Fat Kevin Anthem. The Fat Kevin Anthem.
That's the one you're going to listen to, Suits?
I'm real, though, Suits. I keep it real.
I'm very torn here.
I got an email and I actually forgot about this. It was from Haley. She said, whatever happened to the Bachelorgram? I was hoping you guys would do one for ladies during the Bachelorette. I'm a flight attendant in South Florida, so it's really hard to meet people, and was hoping KVJ could work their magic. Remember that? Their matchmaking magic. Remember we did that for the fellows, right?
Yeah.
We
posted
did,
that up there?
yes.
So maybe we need to do that next week for the ladies.
Did it work out? Did we get any matches?
There's a few.
Yeah. I think we
Yeah.
did get a couple successful dates out of it.
There was that one dude. I wonder if he's I think he found somebody he liked. I wonder if they're still together.
I think he found a few people he liked. He got
Right.
messaged by quite a few ladies.
Okay, so maybe we'll do it next week.
So basically, we're just kind of running a legal brothel.
1 out of 20 ain't bad.
Yeah, we posted up on our Instagram. It was kind of like, just a photo and a little bit about them. And then we
Yeah.
had them on the show, and then they got the comments, and then they got to go in there and jump into the DMs and handle it themselves. Okay, so there you go. So anybody who would like to jump in on that, like Haley, just send us your photo, ladies. A little bit about yourself. Mail at kvjshow.com, and we'll hook you up.
Want to see what Virginia looks like on camera? And Kevin and Jason? YouTube.com/KVJ Show.
Or that Taylor Swift, some of her new music is going to be getting more political. She's got some things to say. You know, for the most part, a lot of people typically stay out of it, but some jump in. That's going to be her new thing. She started it off, first shot as a letter that she wrote to her senator in favor of a bill that would outlaw discrimination based on sex, sexual orientation, or gender identity in the state of Tennessee. Which a lot of people probably be like, okay, good stuff. And, you know, this is like Pride Month. And so she started off with her show the other night and wearing rainbow colors and all that kind of good stuff. And she was all there. And you're like going, okay, it sounds like this is, good little shot into it. But then she kind of went after the prez a little bit. And she said that she rejects President Trump's claim that his administration supports equal treatment of all. So you can handle that, Taylor.
Oh,
And
Lord.
Danny, you can handle the calls, just the fact that you even talked about it.
Yeah, well, for me, I like to sit back in the arena. I want to see the Swifties versus the MAGAs.
Yeah, we don't got no dog in the fight.
Yeah, I'm just going to get my popcorn. I'm going to just sit back and I'm just going to watch this.
Let's watch.
Yeah, I'm just telling you it's about to go down. So
much passion.
I'm going to be up on Twitter today. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, I'm just going to be sitting there reading it all in. So there you go. Shot 1 fired. We'll see what happens with shot 2. Coming up here in a couple minutes, what is the future of the KVJ show? Somebody who actually might have psychic ability has apparently laid it all out. We'll find out what they have to say about our future next.
Looking for what's going on in South Florida? Sign up for our KVJ e-blast and stay connected. KVJ not only does a radio show, but also does an after-the-show podcast. Watch or listen on kvjshow.com.
So apparently there's someone who really listens to Jaybird's Weird and Whatever podcast that has premonitions. So are they psychic or they just have like some visions about stuff?
They have visions. I appreciate everybody sending me all the weird stuff, their weird abilities. I love it. Keep sending it to me. But yes, they are. They see things. They said they've had this kind of ability since they were a young child. They predicted their father getting fired. They predicted a brother passing away before they were even sick. So I have no idea if they're real or not. I'm only going on what I get sent. But
they giving you a premonition about us and our lives and what's going to happen?
They
with
do
the
have
show?
they have a premonition of what they think's going to happen to the show. How it's going to end. They can see the ending of the KVJ show.
Is it near?
That's the one thing I don't think they mentioned. They just said how it's going to end.
Okay.
Okay.
So maybe we can tell by what they say how long it will be into the future before this thing comes crashing down.
Are we ready for this?
Are you ready for this?
No. Not if it's this year.
Tell me if you think it sounds accurate, or did I send it to you, didn't I?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Do you want him to read it?
Yeah.
Okay. Here's what they say. Their premonitions for the KVJ show. The end of Denny's will be after he has a baby and decides to leave the show. He wants something a little bit less crazy for the child and just thinks that, this isn't the right environment and just needs to do something different with himself. So he's going to get a job in a music studio somewhere recording up-and-coming artists. Okay. That's Denny's.
That could happen.
Now, it sounds like he might be bailing on us first. But as time goes on, Kevin is going to want to change the nature of the show, maybe making it more adult. this will actually anger Jaybird. Jaybird's like, I can't be on an adult show. And Jaybird will leave, go off to Oregon to be with his sister, and he'll do radio there in Oregon.
Huh.
Then Virginia will quickly realize that she now wants to do something different because everything has changed too much. Denny's is gone. Bird is gone. It's just back to the old Kevin and Virginia show, but she's had enough. Panda and her will open some type of business together involving a fancy restaurant. Kevin will end up doing his own sports gig somewhere locally, maybe Miami. Suits will stay on 97.9 WRMF and ends up having a brilliant solo career. We heard him the other day doing radio by himself, and you could see that.
The brilliance has already begun.
Mm-hmm.
Does any of that, could any of that come true?
I first of all, I'm way past my start up a restaurant years. That's for young people.
Really?
I disagree with that. But
I don't think I could. I don't think I would have the energy to do it.
But what if you had somebody that's like, hey, we're going to partner up with you, and let's do something. You kind of bring this part to it, and we'll bring that part to it.
I mean, you're Virginia Sinicki, the former Dirt of the Day woman. I mean, come on.
Former.
Yeah. It's true.
Mm-hmm. I mean, no one does.
If you had the right partner, would you ever be like going, yeah, maybe a restaurant would be a good idea?
They did the legwork. You basically are there to show the face, kiss the baby, shake the hands, maybe do some of your signature dishes. If that was presented to you,
I don't know.
What else are you going to do?
It's either that or stay and do a boring show with me. I mean, so.
No, I think I'll stay and do a boring show with you.
Kevin doesn't want you. It's changed for him, too.
It has to change
How do you know?
Because I'm seeing his premonition.
Oh, now it's you seeing it.
So you've decided to go off and you're going to do radio in Oregon. Okay.
According to the premonition.
Is this you doing your own show, or is this you maybe?
I don't know if I would want to do another show with other people that.
Maybe you do a solo show too.
If I had to, that's what I would do.
Okay.
I don't know, man. I don't know if I could. I don't know, man.
You may go
Good
to
luck
Oregon,
ever finding anybody you'll like as much as us.
Well, you're gonna open up a restaurant. I don't see you asking me to help you out.
You know, if I have a gig, you have a gig.
Well, can we make that deal all together right now?
Well, I'm doing sports apparently, so.
Look, I was a very mediocre baseball player. Let me on. I can help.
Don't they realize I already had a sports show in Miami?
They didn't foresee that.
Been there, done that, quit.
Yeah, all right.
This is a blood in, blood out situation. We are in this together. We die together.
We gotta get Denny's to sign off on that too now.
Yeah.
Denny's blood in, blood out.
Denny's, yeah.
A blood in, blood out. He's like, yeah, man, sure, whatever.
Yeah, sure, whatever. Whatever. He's gonna pop one kid out and leave us.
He better not. Mijo, you'll break my heart.
Okay, so they did not say that was the one thing. They don't say when this is going to happen, the end of the KBJ show. We just hit 20 years, so.
I think the template is, I think the dominoes start to fall when Denny's pops out a kid.
So when we find out that Jen,
or
they're
Jen
having a
pops
kid.
out a kid. Denny's can't pop out.
Now that's a story.
And please stay on the show. If Denny's get pregnant,
Yeah.
we need that on this show.
We're never breaking up.
So we're good until she gets pregnant. But it doesn't say how far after like Denny's leaves us that we still, keep the show together. So he could leave and it could be 10 years
I've been
later.
wanting Denny's to have a baby. Now I don't.
We're like the Rolling Stones, baby. Ain't nobody breaking this up. Right?
Except the Grim Reaper.
Yeah, you're the one that came in here with the premonitions, got us all freaked out.
They are premonitions. Some weird lady emailed them to me.
She's weird?
No, that's not what I meant. I meant she's a weirdo. I call the people that listen weirdos.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I did not mean to call her weird. I meant a weirdo.
Hey, you got a lot of balls. You call anybody weird, they are a space cadet.
All right. We got to talk today on the After the Show podcast about the Jaybirds Naked Mile Friday. It's going to be going down.
It's going to be awesome.
I got to try to...
For everyone but me. This is actually one of my biggest fears, is to be in a room full of people naked.
I'm getting so many messages from so many people. They're like, is this really happening? Like, people have been waiting so long, they can't believe it's finally here.
No, it's happening.
It's like Christmas, baby.
I want this off my to-do list so bad. I'll feel really good when this is over. Not during, but we got to come up with a system.
We're putting a treadmill in Swampgrass Willie's, 8 o'clock this Friday, right before they do karaoke. So you're like the opening act for karaoke.
Now, Just to let people know, because I've already seen a couple comments, is he really going to be running completely naked? I'll be completely naked. I'm just going to be covering my parts with my hand. I can only use my hands, right? That's not lame. I can't run with my everything out.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
You can use your hand.
Okay.
But just don't fall.
I know, man.
What are you doing? Are you doing one hand like on the front, one on the back?
I think I'm already giving up on the back. I think.
So you're just people are going to see your butt?
I think I'm just going to get used to knowing people are going to see my butt.
Okay.
And I'm sort of at peace with it.
He's got a butt like a Gru from Despicable Me.
Yeah, see, that's the kind of stuff that's, really going to get me fired up to run.
So have you thought through like every little thing? You said
No.
you've been
I haven't.
like running in place, covering your junk, right?
Yeah, I don't have a treadmill to train on naked,
Yeah.
so I'm only running out in my courtyard naked.
Have you thought about like, okay, how you're going to are you coming out of the bathroom to get onto the treadmill?
That's why I called the impromptu meeting today. I think we just got to go over the logistics of this.
Okay.
I think I got to have like a boxer's.
It's got to be
robe.
an entrance.
It's got to be an entrance, kid.
Come out with a robe and like those breakaway pants where you just like grab them and they break away.
That's smart.
I mean, Swampgrass Willie's. That's the very first place I ever played music live ever at Swampgrass Willie's. We're talking when I was 19 years old.
Wow, what a full circle moment of success.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm going back home, baby. I'm coming home.
I've made it.
I've made it. This is it.
This is terrible. Gosh, I'm actually really dreading this, by the way.
You should.
One day, many years from now, I'm going to be on this stage naked.
Okay, question. Because I know a lot of times, like, before we go out to events, we like to do a little pregame. It's good.
This is a great question.
It lubes up everything and makes you a little bit more, hey, what's going on, ladies?
Yeah, are you going to have a couple cocktails before you get on the treadmill?
I was thinking about that, and I don't think I should. I think that's bad. I got to be on my game. I also don't want to get sick. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm not in the best shape right now.
Okay, and you got to put in a mile, but we're not talking about at what speed.
I want to talk to you guys about that, too. Is there stipulations? Do I have to run the entire time, or can I run?
Just called a naked mile.
I can
That's
run
it.
and walk, right?
Yeah, I can run and walk.
But this is the one thing that I don't know if you considered. What if someone should happen to tamper with your speed or the treadmill as you're running? Because you're not going to have both hands, and you might have to use a hand to hold on. Let's just say somebody was diabolical and started ticking up the speed on it.
Yeah, so I've done it twice.
You're trying to hold on to your junk, but sometimes you need both hands, so then now things have gone crazy with the treadmill.
So
let's say that would happen.
I agree. No, these are thoughts that I have had. I am training two different ways. I'm training with two hands on the nards.
Yeah.
And I'm training with one hand, so I can be a little bit flexible. Now, I got to tell you, one hand's real tough. It takes so much concentration to not let anything fall out.
But do you have a plan? Let's just say that said treadmill speeds up rapidly without much notice.
I was hoping we could have a bouncer / kind of spotter where if you want to speed up, like a Denny's or a Suits can hit it, or they can turn it down.
Somebody that's kind of guarding the controls to make sure that they stay in range.
I'm worried about one person. Yeah, exactly. I mean,
because she'll have a couple. Are you gonna have a couple of cocktails, Virginia?
Brother.
Okay.
I mean,
all right.
Swampgrass Willie's.
He said he's not pre-gaming. I didn't sign off on that project.
And I don't know if I believe myself either, by the way.
All right. So,
we'll be pre-gaming.
So Virginia gets a couple cocktails in her, and all of a sudden it becomes real funny to crank up that treadmill.
Well, here's what's going to happen.
And the elevation, too. Keep in mind you can crank up elevation and speed.
She's a
So
real...
you'd be running uphill trying to cover yourself.
Well, she's a real Lucy. What she'll do is she'll befriend me in the beginning of the event. She'll get me drunk. She'll get me all liquored up and confident.
Think that she's on your team.
Oh, yeah, baby, it's going to be great. Oh, it's awesome. And then she's going to get overserved, and then that's when she starts throwing lemons at my nards.
Have you thought about what you would do if you fall off the treadmill naked?
Yeah, I have. I'm going to duck and roll, and I'm sorry, y'all, you're going to be seeing my brown round.
Maybe kind of do like what? Like an armadillo? Is that what they do?
Yes,
They roll?
Just don't let go of your
He's going to armadillo.
I'm not.
Don't let go of your dong.
This is my technique. I'll be running, and I'm going to belly flop this way, and then just roll over.
Oh, okay. He's working on his armadillo.
Yeah, that's my armadillo. And again, Warning, the brown round will probably be out.
If you fall, it's okay to release a ball. Just don't release your dong.
I mean, weird enough, she's right.
I'm just trying to coach you through it.
Okay.
Yeah, it goes butt, my least, then nard, and then,
I know.
Okay.
Just do this, too.
I'm meditating.
Pace yourself. You don't have to go fast. You can jog.
You get a good chant going for me there?
Yeah, of course. What do you want us to do?
I mean, just get it going.
We see a ball. We see a ball. We see a ball. I will call one out. If I see a peeker, I will call one out.
You gotta be cool. I can't be all paranoid that my own team is gonna try to humiliate me even more than what's happening.
I don't want you to fall. I don't want your dong to come out. But if it does,
We don't want you to fall. We don't want to see your ball.
I have had this dream about me being naked at school since I was a child. About me walking around,
Dreams
everyone's
come true.
pointing out. I mean, this is terrible. It's the same town I went to high school in.
And we can't deny entry to anybody. I mean, this thing is open to
21 and older, I believe.
21 and older, but like ex-girlfriends could show up.
Shut up.
Wow, that'd be something too, huh? We have their own special section for them, right? Right near the front.
We're gonna velvet rope it.
I don't know why I care about that. They've seen my gross body more than anybody else.
Okay. All right, this Friday, 8 o'clock, Swampgrass Willie's in Gardens. We're going to the After the Show podcast. Jaybird, if you wrap us up with a lovely thought today, my friend.
Don't walk in front of me, I may not follow. Don't walk behind me, I may not lead. Walk beside me, just be my friend.
Okay.
We see a ball. We see a ball.
Did you miss a segment from the KVJ Show? Find it on kvjshow.com or soundcloud.com/kvjshow.